So if you're going to walk in and pay cash for a car, I want to give you a piece of advice.
It took me $18,000 to realize no car payment and a cheap car is the way to go.
The reason that salesmen ask customers where they're trying to be monthly payment wise.
Wrong. Go.
Hey everybody! Oh my gosh! Hey everybody, how you doing?
Welcome back.
So today we're talking about car payments again because we are running out of ideas. Woo! But no, seriously.
Because people keep buying expensive cars and then saying that the economy is bad. Don't buy those expensive cars though if you don't have the money for it.
For real, truly, if I can go back in time right now, when we got our first car, I would go to First Marketplace. Truly, we could have got 2 cars, no debt, could have been back and forth doing anything we wanted.
No interest, because that is the craziest thing. On a $9,000 car, and then over the time of the loan, we paid $14,000.
And at best, I don't care. People always complain about property tax. Property tax for 2 cars that you got for like maybe $1,000 each, compared to paying like rent and a car loan at the exact same time, then paying the property tax on that car and the car loan itself. You got to pay. Don't you have to pay tax on a car loan?
I don't know. I think so.
And then you gotta pay, and then it builds interest.
And you have to pay insurance and all the other mess that comes with it, and registration.
Yeah,
it's too much.
Yeah. No, buying a car from Favorite Marketplace would have been easier. You could have bought 5 cars and both would be as much.
For real, and you're paying all this interest on a depreciating asset.
Yeah, might as well get it as low as possible.
Exactly.
Anyway,
and save money to fix it up.
Oh yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah.
$18,000 to realize no car payment and a cheap car is the way to go. Here's what I'm driving currently, my beautiful 2003 Toyota Corolla with 165,000 miles. And this is the car that cost me about $18,000 over the course of 3 years. I don't know why it's tweaking like this, but it's a 2020 Kia Stinger. I paid $354 a month for 3 years. Mind you, this was my first car I had when I was about 18 years old. It was a Hyundai Sonata. I paid it off and decided to take the money after selling it and put it down on the Kia Stinger. I was working in insurance as a 19-year-old, and they told me, hey man, you're gonna want a car that you can love to drive if you're gonna be driving long distance to your appointments, blah, blah, blah. Basically, they kind of sold me on the concept of wanting a cool car to pull up to my clients' houses with. And that was the last thing I needed as a 19-year-old, to have an excuse to get a fancy car because I was making a little bit more money than people who were my age. So here's what I learned after having the car for 3 years and now getting back into a Corolla at 24. Having the fancy car was cool for about 6 months to a year until I realized I'm paying so much money just to drive this thing, and it doesn't make my life any different. Yeah, girls might be like, dang, you got a nice car, but if you don't have game, you don't have game, whether you got a car or not. The homies loved it, but they also loved the simple cheap car. So it doesn't really matter if you got real homies, they don't care what you're whipping in. When I first hopped in the Corolla, it was pretty humbling because some people might see it as a beater, but after being in that nice car for 3 years and having fucking roll down windows, it's a little humbling. For me, maybe it felt like I needed to be humbled because honestly now I have more money in my savings. I'm able to invest more money every month, and I can go on vacation or do the things that I want because I don't have to worry about spending and saving almost $400 every month on just driving. I don't see myself needing or wanting a car payment for anything in the near future. So for now, I'll probably just keep buying cars, putting some money into it, and enjoying the fact that I don't have a monthly payment every month. So that's what I learned from spending $18,000 on a brand new vehicle, and I'm happy now.
Okay, I'm gonna need at least one thing. There's one thing. Okay, I thought I never knew one of the things in a car. For real, all I really want is roll down windows that are automatic. I do not want the.
I'm fine with it. Nothing wrong with it to me.
It's like I'd rather have this a button. Past that point.
Because the buttons be breaking too, so then you have to worry about that, and then you can't even open your window.
Yeah, well, what happens if that thing comes off? Oh.
Well, I feel like the buttons break easier than like the roll down thing, though. That
is true. They just come off. They just come off like center and thing. It's like oh.
And I bet it's cheaper to fix too.
Most likely. Because you gotta get an electrician for this.
Yeah, you need like some type of thing, regulator or something, whatever it's called.
Yeah,
and it's too much, and all you need is like a handle for the other thing.
I just don't like handle windows. I just don't like it. You know,
as long as it gets me from point A to point B, I really don't care.
Yeah, I get that. That's funny for real. Cause like, yeah, it's like, dang, to think about it. Dang. That's all I gotta say about that sentence. That was just, yep.
Some of these insurance people will be trying to scam you too, because like I feel like the rationality they made to like tell him to get a nicer car is maybe he'll make more sales because they like his car so much.
Oh no, that one with sale type businesses, you need to look like you know what you're doing, and for some reason, look like you know what you're doing. It's like wasting money, of like being rich, like flexing. Flexing has always been a big culture in sales.
Yeah, and you'll pay that car back after you make all those sales.
And you proceed to make not any sales because they don't care. People don't got no money to buy stuff,
Exactly.
so
Yeah. It's a lot more freeing to just not have that payment because the car payment is just ridiculous.
it is. But yeah, truly is. He's gonna beat buying more cars. Also, I always say this: dudes care about cars and stuff. I actually think it's more better to get a busted down car and build it up like those super cars, like those cool little night cars, like the green colors, the lights, all that mess. Dudes be making those cars from cars that just basically broken down. They be building that mess up themselves.
Exactly. Do that and then don't pay off your car and then go get into debt for another one.
Yeah, if you want a cool car, make it.
Exactly.
It's way better than just buying one.
It's like a PC.
For real. I have no idea what I'm doing with that.
Bruh.
The reason that salesmen ask customers where they're trying to be monthly payment wise.
Wrong. Goat. Sorry, bub. You're absolutely wrong. As the owner, the guy who signs the front of the check, name is on the building. There is only one reason why a car salesman will ask you what your monthly payment budget is. That's strictly to get ammo so that they can use this against you down the road and to pencil their deal correctly. As a consumer, when you tell a car salesman that you want $400 a month, the salesman automatically knows that they can get you to go higher. If you give a ridiculous number of like $250, $200, $300 a month, they know you're just playing games and they're going to play 10 times the amount of games with you and they're going to win. So when a car salesman asks you what you want your monthly payment to be, you tell them this: hey, I don't know. I don't know if I'm paying cash or I'm going to pay monthlies. I don't know if I'm going to do financing outside of the dealership. I'm not too sure. I'm only interested in what you guys are willing to sell the car for. Of course, if you want to know how to beat the car dealership, all you do is follow me here and on YouTube.
The
I
reason
feel like it's a bad thing to say, hey, I don't know how much cars to be. Give me price.
It's like, I don't know anything about cars and they're going to scam you.
It's like, oh, yes.
Don't do that.
Yeah, no, don't never. When someone's trying to come for your price, do never ever like give them the ability to throw out numbers at you. You got to throw numbers out first.
Maybe like go high and then when they just keep throwing you like all these crazy offers, just keep going lower.
Yeah, it's really like let's be annoying. I think that's what haggling really is being annoying. Go low, they go high by like maybe like a couple, like maybe like $50, and so they get annoyed enough to say fine.
Exactly. You got other people over there that will just buy into that mess.
Yeah,
But don't let it be you.
no.
Another car? The minimum monthly payment's $1,095.
Yes.
What did we get? It's a minivan, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know.
It was really hard to find this one, which is why we had to. So
Mortgage.
we had
It's ridiculous.
the Sienna. The Sienna is the one that we got into the accident with, and it got totaled.
This?
No, not this one. This is the new
It
one.
was a red one.
How did the insurance work for that? Did you get it? Did it
They-
pay off the remaining?
Yes, it paid off the remaining, but in November we had gotten a Prius. Didn't work for our family.
Why'd you get the Prius then?
I tried to convince her to get the van, but I think she was emotionally distraught with the accident, and she was thinking, "Hey, this is different. We're gonna save money with getting better gas mileage."
It was an electric Prius, so it
I
was.
thought they all were. I don't know. I guess.
The majority of them are
Hybrids.
hybrids, but this was a prime plug-in. So it did partially gas, but partially electric. So I got like 75 miles a gallon.
Sure.
And then the payment was lower, but 3 kids in the backseat of a Prius is not
Probably not.
considering my child being 5'3" and 160 pounds. So
Okay.
it was hard.
5'3" isn't that tall.
No, but 160
He's
pounds
11.
between a car seat and a booster seat doesn't work.
Yeah.
Send him to the fun park some more.
Yeah.
Bounce around.
So we ended
No
up.
more cookies.
We
He
ended
needs
up.
to be on the Caleb Hammer lifestyle.
Yeah, he likes those cookies. He got mad because I wouldn't let him eat any of them.
Yeah, let's keep that up.
So we recently traded it in to get this one.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Wait, did you have to exchange some of the loan balance into this rollover?
Not a ton, not a lot, but yes.
But you did have to.
Yes.
Couple thousand.
I don't think 5'3" at 11 is that crazy, but 160 pounds at 11 is kind of heavy.
Yeah,
Not in weight, but like heavy and like, dang, getting big fast.
for real.
Because I think it was like maybe barely hitting 100 when I was like 11.
I don't even remember. For me.
Yeah, almost as tall as you. You're
Yeah.
short. But no, yeah, I'm not paying that's a mortgage. If I'm going to be at that point, like wasting that much money a month, I might as well just get a mortgage.
Exactly.
At least I'll go to something.
Because it's not worth it for a car.
It's
It
not.
depreciates like by, I think, like 10+% or something like that as soon as you drive it off the lot.
Yeah. No, actually, $1,000 is a good mortgage. That's a like early Obama era mortgage, man.
Because now people be paying like $4,000 a month in mortgage.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Well, not early Obama because we were in recession during that time. 2014 Obama.
But that's way too much for a car.
That's a lot.
No, thank you.
No, I'm good.
Might as well just go on Facebook Marketplace, get one in cash for that amount.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I want to say this. This is a good thing about, I guess, waiting. Because I realize all these cool, fancy cars, they're going to be so cheap in Facebook Marketplace in the future.
Exactly.
You just get one of those there because people like to take care of their cars. They're going to take care of it. They're going to sell it to you.
For you.
It's great.
You got a car note? You want to pay it off faster? Come here, because you know I got y'all. Instead of paying your car note monthly, I want y'all to start paying it either weekly. What does that do, Sasha? Right now, when you're paying your car note monthly, 80% goes towards interest and 20% goes towards your principal, which is the amount that you borrowed. Once you start paying your car note off weekly or bi-weekly, since interest is accrued daily on a car or a house note, you could potentially cut it in half. Now, an example, let's say your car note is $800. You can pay $400 on the first and $400 on whatever day your car note is due. You still have to pay on that due date. So if your car note is due on the 15th, you want to pay $400 on the first and $400 on the 15th. Now, if you do this weekly, it will cut the interest down even lower. But let's say you have an extra couple $100 that you want to put towards your car note. Do not add it to your regular car payment. You're going to call your finance company and tell them that you want to make an additional payment towards the principal. If you follow these steps, you could potentially go from having a 5-year car note to paying it off in 2.5 years. Cause what we do, save coins. I just be putting y'all on. Lay y'all. Bye.
AKA throw more money at it.
Yes.
Keep throwing money at it. But don't do it through the regular systems because they would like, oh, you're just gonna we'll just apply it when your thing comes up. No, make sure you specify pay this now with my stuff.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that goes for all debt.
Yeah, it does. You got debt? Let's start throwing money at it before interest hits.
Specify principal because they will just automatically apply it to the interest or wait until your next payment, like probably the next month.
Yeah,
and then just apply it to that.
Yeah. Stupid. But you know.
Don't waste your money on it.
For real. And also now that there's like with some bills passing in Congress, like there's gonna for a lot of these loans, you're gonna get these loans, it's gonna be like, hey, your interest is gonna hit now. It's gonna hit now.
Exactly.
It's crazy. Like I didn't know they can change that in law. So like, hey, how about you make interest in that hit maybe 10 years down the line, please?
Yeah. Insane.
5 credit unions that'll finance you a car with a credit score of under 600. And go ahead and save this video because number 1 will finance you a car, a house, and give you a credit card. Number 5, First Tech Federal Credit Union will consider scores as low as 550. Number 4, DCU Credit Union will also consider scores as low as 550. And number 3, On Point Community Credit Union, financing you with credit scores as low as 580. And I'm always root for a credit union, not just because I retired from one, but because they root for you. Unlike a bank, it's more about putting money in their pocket and not yours. And number 2, Alliant Credit Union, considering you with your credit scores as low as 580 for a car loan. And number 1, really just can't beat them with benefits like reimbursement for most adoption expenses, financial help if you want to go back to school, not to mention opportunities to get a mortgage loan, credit cards, as well as have a checking and savings that will pay up to 7%, discounts on movies, sports events, amusement parks, and more. And yes, you too can become a member with a minimum membership fee of $5. Navy Federal Credit Union.
Yeah, if you're in the military.
Or know someone.
In the military. It's not, people always talk about how super easy to join. It's not easy to join that mess. You got to kind of know somebody.
Yeah.
Because she had to join through me, because I had to join through someone else and all that. Also, you say, hey, they do banking too. And they also give the same things, but turns out Native Federal will not give you mental leeway with these things.
Yeah. But the credit unions are known to be way better than banks because they're like kind of more for their consumers rather than like the market.
Yeah. Even though recently Native Federal had the issue with overdraft fees being too much, but then that got dropped. So, at the end of the day, it's still a bank, but it's not a bank like a Bank of America who will take your money and then like close your account and call it a day.
I feel it's like it's too much for all of them because I do think they get fined or something if you overdraft. They're fined by somebody else or whatever, but they're always charging like $20 plus just because you overdrafted by 1 cent. And it's crazy.
That's just crazy. Oh no, they are kind of crazy because I remember like I had some type of auto stock thing. Don't do auto stock stuff. It's a bad idea. Look at yourself. They tried to pull money out of my account for something and then got sent back because they had no money in the account. They got sent back and it cost more money for us through Native Federal than it would just like any other bank. That's crazy.
Exactly. At the time that I got fined, like they put a fee on both of my accounts, the one for the bank and then the one for the Sally Mae loan company when I had that. And then they were both like $20 and then I had to get them both refunded and it's annoying. So like check your bank accounts every day to just make sure that nothing's wrong because especially if you have too many bills and not a lot of income, you never know when stuff could overdraft. And you also don't know when a company could scam you because I've been hearing that like people with water bills and stuff, they've been getting scammed by the company and it turns out to be like $800 and it's normally like $80. So you don't want to let that go.
My gosh. Dang, man. That's crazy.
For real.
Let's not be able to get rid of this, but they can't.
Nope.
No, it's crazy.
Don't let it.
Do not let it happen.
You want to be on top of it as soon as it happens.
For real.
So if you're going to walk in and pay cash for a car, I want to give you a piece of advice. First of all, please do not be that guy that walks in, says, I'm paying cash. I want your best price out the door. I assure you that guy never gets the best price. You're going to get a lot of people in the comments going, I walk in, say I'm paying cash. If they don't do my number, I walk out. Sure you do. Listen to me very closely. When somebody says they're paying cash, they do not get the best price on the vehicle because as a dealer who does thousands of these deals every single year, I know for a fact that I'll give a better price on the front end of the car if I know I have a finance opportunity. So all these guys that walk in and say, well, I pay cash for cars, and that lets me know you did not get the best possible deal. As I promise you, the sales manager, general manager, whoever just sold that car for cheaper, they just chose not to because they knew that their opportunities to make income were going to be limited with no financing. So you can think what you want to, but the reality is you did not get the best deal. I'm sorry. Now, maybe you got a pretty good deal if you bought an aged unit or something like that, but I promise you that if you pay cash, you did not get the best price. Here's what I would do. If you're planning on paying cash for the vehicle, go into the dealership and work your best deal on the price. They're going to try to talk to you about financing and monthly payment and all that. All you have to say is, I prefer to work on the out the door number first, and then I will decide how I'm going to transact. I might use my credit union. I might use your financing. I might write a check for the car. I'm not sure. Let's focus on the out the door price, and then we'll get to that point. The dealer is going to make a decision based on the idea that they can probably get you to finance, and they will work on the price a little bit more. But I promise you, you're costing yourself money when you walk in and announce, I'm paying cash for a car. Anybody want to sell a car today? You are not getting the best deal. Just tell the dealer that you're not sure how you're going to transact. You may use your credit union. You may use their financing. Let's work on the out the door price first. I'll figure out how I'm going to transact after.
Well, for God's sake, please don't walk in and announce like a big shot you're going to pay cash. All you're doing is costing yourself money, I promise.
So
No, actually, that's really stupid. They're like, oh, you walk in and be like, I have money on me at this point. Give me something. What?
They're gonna rob you. They're gonna be like, look at that rich stuff.
It's like walking into a club saying, I have a lot of money on me at this point. If you try to scam me, I most likely will pay it.
Well, I would be quiet about that.
For real. You don't let them know what you got.
Yeah, they always try to trick you, so trick them.
For real. So stupid.
Yeah, sir. Miss Cheyenne came out and got this 2021 Ford Escape. Miss Cheyenne, how much did you put down?
1,000.
All right. How much was your monthly payment?
9.
Okay. How long are you financing for?
267 months.
All right. Congratulations. Okay.
I have no idea.
Did you say 23 years? That guy says 23 years.
Oh, what? $389 a month for 23 years.
Is that truly 23 years?
That's too
Hold
much.
up. Hey Siri, how long is 267 months? Years. Oh my gosh. No, it's 5 years. Okay. 5 years.
What the heck?
No, it said 6. Siri sucks.
Bro, what is happening?
Siri sucks because she said 267 months, 2 years.
Bruh.
I hate Siri. It actually might be 23 years.
Probably.
Because 67 is already 5.
So in the end, it's about to be like 103K, and that might be with interest or not.
Yeah.
If that's a lie, that's too much.
That's
You gotta be doing this for your whole life at this point because that's too long. You want to limit it to at least just a couple years.
Yeah.
Struggle a little bit, and then you'll be out of debt.
Who is this car dealer? Satan? Like, you want my firstborn now?
You have to literally sell your soul. You will be slaving away for a significant portion of your life, and you will have to put your future on hold.
It has to be Satan. Ain't no way.
Yeah. Don't do it. Don't do it. Get an e-bike if you have to. Like, do everything in your power to stay out of debt.
For real, this is crazy.
It's ridiculous.
This is crazy. I really gotta see how long it is. Hey Siri, how long is 267 months into years? That's 22 years.
22.25 years.
Oh my gosh. She's gonna be like 4. She looks like she might be just 20. She's gonna be 40, still paying this mess off.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's insane.
No. Please be fake.
Please.
Please be fake.
Don't do this. Someone stand out the dealership and start deterring young people.
Someone start protesting, so we might need to burn down this car dealership.
At this point. Ridiculous.
Oh my gosh.
Holy.
My first car loan I got was 27% car loan. And I had it, and I basically paid for that for 2.5 years, and it never went down because of the interest rate. It never went down.
Yeah.
And so I ended up going to UW Credit Union, and they ended up giving me a 3.99, and then paid off that car.
Wait, sorry, we have a little bit of confusion. Did you say 1.5 thousand to 3,000 per 1,000 miles over?
I think it's
total.
I think it's every 3,000 miles, it's $1,500.
Okay.
Because I don't remember. It depends on what the contract says. I wasn't sure if it's 3,000 or 4,000 miles. It's an additional cost.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
The Apple, it's another huge bounce with a huge minimum monthly payment.
Yeah, that one, the APR is killing me.
$5,793.57 with a minimum monthly payment of $191. Gosh. This feels like one of the most insane episodes to me, but I swear I can't tell people that it's going to be one of the most insane episodes because this is like, I say that I've said it so many times and it always ends up being true, and I'm just like, what is happening? How does this keep happening? What is life right now? And I'm sorry for you that I am sorry that you're going through it. So many of it is your own choices.
Make him transform.
That's insane. That right there is too much interest.
Yeah, man. I didn't know it could go that high.
It can go like as high as it wants to, probably.
All we need to do, I know we realize we need to do video on is Klarna. Like people saying, hey, actually, it is a credit score type thing.
Yeah.
And we're a bank now. They're a bank now. Good job, guys.
That's insane. Stop using all the finance stuff that people would be putting out on the internet because it's too much.
It is way too much.
And also stop getting cars for other people because they're not going to pay off your debt.
No, for real. The only person that has to be buying cars for someone else is like parents trying to buy their teenagers a car.
Yeah, and do that in cash too.
Yeah.
Because no, they don't need a car to impress their friends.
Yeah, go to Favorite Barclays. That's something that I never got. Because my family also did that. They went to an actual dealership. Like, just go to just for a Honda Civic.
Yeah, see, I would have been fine with anything. Because, like, at that age, you driving, you're automatically cool.
For real. Like, there's so many people who had driver licenses but had no cars.
Like, I just wanted a car to get to work. Because, like, if everybody's working and then no one's there to take you, like, you need a car to get places.
For real. I didn't have a license for a second, too. So, like, dang, that's like, you can drive?
Exactly.
And it could legit be something that has a rust hole in it, like a cannonball hit the door. Like, oh, that's a cool car.
Yeah, and then teach your kids about money. So, like, let them get a job and figure out how money works. And then they can save up for a better car if that's what they really want.
For real, I wasn't allowed to get a job when I was growing up in high school and stuff. Because, like, oh, your grades are bad. Yeah, you think I would want to get my foot in the door of actual workforce? So just in case I don't pass school. I passed, but like I don't get through school, I can have something to fall back on.
How the heck you gonna do that if you didn't get through school?
Well, you just trade jobs. You don't need darn no degree for a trade job. I'm saying I got through school still, but they were like, "Oh, your grades are bad. We're worried about you." I didn't like working. Okay. Anyway, make a thing longer.
I kind of get it though. If you not doing good in school, it's probably better to focus on that because having a school and then having to go to work is just too much. And it was too much for me. Yeah. It was annoying.
Yeah.
Because you already pretty much have a full-time job just going to school.
Yeah. School was hard for me. All right.
And a lot of the people that went to school and worked, like they were sleeping in class because they didn't get any sleep.
Because we had that early dismissal thing. I've seen so many kids go to the bathroom and then come back in like a McDonald's uniform and then leave. I'm like, huh?
Yeah, if you didn't have like early dismissal as a senior, then it would be like 10 times harder.
Yeah, like that's so crazy. Like, dang, you can't even like focus on school right now. You gotta leave early. You're in class and you're like, oh, time to go get dressed in the bathroom.
Yeah.
And then left. That's crazy.
And you even have to have good grades to qualify for early dismissal.
Oh yeah. So okay, that makes sense.
Yep.
I couldn't have a job then. I'm definitely not. Mm-mm. I did not qualify for a dismissal for like maybe 2 years at high school.
2 years? You could only get it in like senior year.
I had it before senior year.
You didn't have any of it. What?
Yes, I did. I got out of school early in like junior year.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
What is going on?
What do you mean? No, I didn't. I remember leaving the school early. My sister would wait in the car, have the car, and we would both leave. And I had no other classes for the rest of the day.
I don't know what's going on anymore.
Anyway, this is going longer because of this.
Well, thank you for watching this video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Share the video, and please get us to 1,000 subscribers.
Bye, guys.
Bye.